display of success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Powell on the QB sneak.
And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down.
Well, I think the effort was there, but sometimes the defense is just a little bit better. No gain on the quarterback sneak, no place to go.
Powell ran it last time, now he's going to throw it.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he ran until he was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So it's third and goal, and now the question, can this Falcon defense stand tall once more? And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
Brian Robinson Jr., his third rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. Ritter and the Falcons now with a 1st and 10
at their own 25-yard line.
Now Patterson to start the drive.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
You talk about this Washington defense.
They put together a strong effort last week in the win over the Bears, CD.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
Second and 6, just inside the 30.
Ritter.
He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith.
3rd down and 1. Now Ritter going to change up the look. They'll run with Patterson.
And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35.
The Falcons at 3-2, a game over 500 here to start the season. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. And I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Escaping the pressure right. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on.
Ridiculous. Take him out. Here we go. Here we go.
On 1st down, Ritter.
He completes it to Ridley. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Ritter looking to throw on 1st and 10.
Flushed out right. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 in the 1st.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
First down, here's Ritter. That's caught left side to tight end Pitts. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it in, throw it, go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it's 3rd and 4 now.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held him to an okay game.
He's got his target. That's complete. And the Falcons are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, Brandon, obviously no panic in them. They gave up the touchdown. You know, their defensive side did that. But he's already taken them back downfield. I love this field general that they've got. It's almost like he went to the defensive captain and said, don't worry about it. We got you. Now they got 1st and goal.
Yeah, we're seeing punch, counter punch. And this could be setting the table for quite the game. Second and goal from the 6 this time. One more time with Patterson. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Cordero Patterson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons are an extra point away from drawing level. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. 3-2, their record through the first 5 games of the year as they got the victory last week. It's still early, just October, but what have you seen from these guys so far?
Well, what I've seen is a team that's still figuring out all their pieces because they've got some new faces from a year ago, add in some new draft picks. Sometimes it takes a month or so before you really start to gel as a team and for those players to figure out their roles. But right now, I see them starting to elevate.
Second down and a run by Robinson. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Powell. Eluding the pressure right. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain.
Well, he and his offense were staring down what was likely a 3 and out. Zero fear from his side, though. Never doubted for a second they pick up the first. He's ready to pull the trigger on the keeper the moment it revealed itself.
And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. But we've seen how this quarterback can beat you with his legs. Saw it earlier on this drive, as a matter of fact. But that time, they had him covered.
They really gave him no place to escape because oftentimes they're able to find a crack, a sliver, anything that can get them upfield. On that occasion, nothing open at all, and they swarmed him.
That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
That was a good run to get to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle.
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack.
Multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the sack. It seemed like he kept going through those progressions, and I thought he might dump that underneath, but he couldn't get rid of the football in time.
And I have to wonder if he was thinking while he was back there, I wish there were a lot less progressions on this play, just someone that I can dump the ball to and get it out of my hands.
Well, I don't know if you ever go into a game expecting to attempt a kick of 62 yards. Charles, not only attempt it, but make it one of the longest kicks that we've ever seen.
Yeah, I'm not sure you ever go into a game expecting to kick one of this distance, but all the better kickers, they do dream of it, and they show what they can do in practice and convince their coaches to give them a chance. That one surely paid off.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Two minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Here's Ritter. Short throw caught by Pitts.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards there and a first down.
Even in only 10 games, seeing Pitts drop from 1,000 to under 400 yards receiving was tough last season. And he has only 3 total touchdowns in his first 2 years. Still one of the most athletic tight ends in the league. I expect last season to be the anomaly.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
1st and 10, it's Patterson. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield.
First down now, but that clock rolling. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
When you run a screen pass really well, you gotta like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Now Ritter to throw on 1st down.
Flush to his right.
Ritter slides down, and he has enough for the first.
A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
Ritter on 1st and 10.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
Second down and a little more than a yard here. Ritter will set up to throw it. Got a man, it's London. And the Falcons are going to have a first and goal as the tackle made at the 10-yard line. Looking to throw it here. Ritter
Flushed out right. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown.
Desmond Ritter.
In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Falcons have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. From his end zone is Byron Pringle.
Well, indeed, trying to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense. I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
On second down, a run with Patterson. And a work forward for about 4 as they get him down at the 29-yard line.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Going play action. Ritter. All the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Here's Bradley Pinion now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. 2 straight runs of 5 yards, 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson.
And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
This time they'll throw it with Howell.
Slings this deep from McLaurin. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 54 yards.
And the Commanders have retaken a third-quarter lead.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Back to throw, Ritter. And this one nearly intercepted. Boy, that would have been a great time for their first pick. But instead, it's 3rd down.
To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's not locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Ritter now. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Commanders are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Troy Anderson, the man on the tackle. A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Now he'll look to throw it.
His throw incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield and be in coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Falcons are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
And the offense moving quickly to the line. Ritter back to throw. And a screen unsuccessfully dropped it.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Atlanta, Georgia's the spot, and glad to have you along for the ride. Third quarter action, 2nd and 10. Ritter to throw it. Over the middle, caught by London. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Ritter throwing on 3rd down. Throws right back to London, complete again. And he's going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 3 quarters in the books. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Running the counter, Patterson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
2nd down throw coming for Ritter. He'll find Goodwin here on the right side. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So 3rd down, but you got to think they'd like to get closer, even in a dome with good kicking conditions for a possible field goal. 3rd down, here's Patterson. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. An audible here to get a new look. They'll go. It's Patterson. And he's got the 1st as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. A new lease on life after the 4th down conversion. Here's 1st and 10. Once more, they turn to Patterson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. How about Jonathan Allen there pushing upfield to make the stop behind the line?
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete, and he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Ridder from the gun. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Ready.
Ridder going to change it up. They'll set up a throw. He's got some room to operate. Touchdown, Falcons! Cordero Patterson. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Falcons have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From the end zone, here's Pringle. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And the defense, they get to Howard. He'll go down here. But that's Grady Jarrett who forced his way through to register the sack. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. So it's Commanders football as we get back to it. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. The sound reverberating here in the dome. This is 3rd down. Howe throwing on 3rd down here. Eluding the pressure right. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
But that incompletion reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
4th down, 10 yards to go. 4th down, Howell, desperation time. Flush to his right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And he'll get this down only to the 18. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now the Commanders going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts. as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on third?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
Here's Ritter. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. And now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Koo knocks this one through the post. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he can let some field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Howell to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And great field position coming up in the red zone at the 17-yard line. And they will take a knee here.
Okay, right?
Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee.
Ready, ready.
Down to a knee goes Ritter, and that should be enough to finish this one off. So time runs out.